Sometimes some crimes go slipping through the cracks. But for 3 seasons, two gumshoes named Chip and Dale, along with their friends, the Rescue Rangers, picked up the slack, becoming household names across the country. That is until Dale became jealous of Chip's overall popularity and decided to strike out on his own with an ultimately failed TV pilot called Double O Dale. That was 30 years ago, and now, after some CGI enhancement surgery, Dale is ready to cash in on a Rescue Rangers reboot in order to start getting a consistent paycheck again. However, insurance salesman Chip is reticent, citing the fact that he's basically happy in his new life and doesn't really want to get back into the entertainment industry. Or to put it more simply, he's still sore at Dale for blowing up the previous show. However, that all changes when Chip suddenly gets a call from Monterey Jack, who it turns out has gotten in deep with his cheese addiction to a group called the Valley Gang, who has a reputation for abducting tunes, altering their appearances so they can sell them to be used in foreign bootlegs. With that, Chip and Dale must now reluctantly reunite in order to track down Monterey Jack's whereabouts, and also Zipper and Gadget got married, because, yeah, that was the pairing I thought was going to happen there. This is Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. And, yeah, this is the Lonely Island's attempt at rebooting Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, and unfortunately it really doesn't work. It's just, like, I thought there was a chance at this. The weird tune cameos were at least intriguing. There seemed to be some good inside jokes. Unfortunately, I just don't think the story is there. Like, it's not a bad idea. Like, it's pretty tried and true, but I'm not invested in this enough, unfortunately. Like, we get a brief origin story for Chip and Dale, how they meet in grade school and form this comedy act over years. Then they come to Hollywood. They hit it big with Rescue Rangers, but then, like I said, Dale blows it up for this TV pilot that ultimately flops. And, unfortunately that seems to kill everything. And like I said, Zipper married Gadget. They had kids, and it's like, what? How? Huh? And, yeah, Monterey Jack, and of course we get the cheese as drugs analogy, where he gets in deep because of his Gorgonzola addiction once more. And like I said, the Valley Gang is, the Coca-Cola polar bear, Seth Rogen motion capture dwarf, and an aged Peter Pan who managed to fund a new living making these bootleg picks, basically. And now he's taking these other tunes against their will so he can recoup all the benefits from it. And yeah, then the police are also called in on this because this has happened multiple times. You see this happen with Flounder from The Little Mermaid. And there's this claymation detective who just kind of seems very inept at his job, and there's this young rookie who made a bungled mistake but is a big Chip and Dale fan and is willing to work with them. And like I said, that's basically it, unfortunately. And then after that, there's a lot of inside jokes in this. Like, early on it's kind of funny. Like, we see Dale at a convention and he's with the original poorly rendered animated Sonic the Hedgehog from the movie, the one that everyone flipped out about, so they had to remake it, and then they shut the animation studio down. And yeah, so yeah, it's kind of like, I get the idea what you're doing there, but yeah, that's kind of a sore spot in a way too. Like, also, there's another joke where it's like Dale thinks this big crowd is there for him because he's announcing his idea to do this Rescue Rangers reboot, and unfortunately, no, everyone's there for a Baloo concert. And there's all these other little bits and pieces there. Like, he's in this wing with, it's like Lumiere from the original animated Beauty and the Beast, and like I said, the ugly Sonic, and Tigra from Avengers United. They stand, the not particularly good Avengers animated series from the late 90s. But yeah, it's like, if you don't know what those are, you're just kind of like, okay, like, ugly Sonic the Hedgehog, what? Huh? I don't get it. If you're not a diehard Chip and Dale fan, you're probably not going to understand a lot of this. If you're not a diehard animation fan, you're also probably not going to understand a lot of this. Like, if you watched Chip and Dale, even if you're not a diehard fan, like, if you watched it, there's enough, chemistry vibes that might push a bit of that nostalgia, but it's not enough to really carry the film, unfortunately. And that's where the idea of this plot could have worked a lot better. In fact, it's basically the same plot as Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but Who Framed Roger Rabbit executed it so much better. They took time to actually develop the other characters as well, and they don't really do that here. It's just basically, Monterey Jack, drug addict, again, Gadget and Zipper a couple, but then, they aren't even in the movie until like the last 20 minutes after that. And the rest of it's all Chip and Dale hashing out their relationship, and that wears itself out after a while. And so, yeah, again, it's a lot of really long, drawn-out action sequences to fill out time that just don't add anything to it. It's really, really disappointing. Like I said, maybe if you're big into the Hollywood inside and all the inside jokes and stuff like that, you might like this. But overall, I really can't recommend it to a general audience that much. I am going to have to, unfortunately, give Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers a D. Like I said, it's just not a... it really only works for people who are really, really on the inside and a niche audience. It's not really good for a general audience who might be intrigued about this, or anyone who might vaguely remember the Chip and Dale show without, being a huge fan. You're going to be kind of disappointed in it.
Hey kids, tune in every weekend morning for a half hour of action-packed fun. It's Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Rescue Rangers away!
Catch the excitement as Chip and Dale team up as pint-sized crime busters.
Now let's beat it!
It's an all-new exclusive Disney animated series, Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Give it to them.
Now it's time to shake the house with the C&D Music Factory.
Hey, Chuck, wanna dance?
Give it.
It's so hot, it's cool. So good, it's bad.
Time for a really big show.
This is so strange!
Come on, move your feet to the funky beat of the hippest crew in town. The Rescue Rangers. Check local TV listings for time and channel. Thank you.
Okay, so the next video, in all likelihood, is going to be the review for the Bob's Burgers movie. After that, it's going to be the first 2 episodes of Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then after that, it's going to be the random trade review on Quantum and Woody Volume 1. That's the original Quantum and Woody from the late 90s. Okay, just so we got a bit of clarification there. Anyway, yeah, not too much else to say after that, unfortunately. See you all next time. Hey guys, remember, you can help support my channel at patreon.com/sleepytimeforcat productions, where you can help request a movie, even if it's something like, say, Sonic the Hedgehog or the next Purge film. I'll review it.